stone, ho, the stone gate is sealed and the pressure holds. Deep runes cut where the river rolls. Smoke in the beard and fire in the bone. No weak hand may wake the stone. Drum, drum, hold the stone. Barum burns and the sparks are thrown. Derva, shut the gate. Hammer now before it breaks. Water turns the hidden wheel. Bronze remembers blackened steel. If the old marks crack or fade, read them deep where the cuts were made. Drum, drum, hold the stone. Barum burns and the sparks are thrown. Derva, shut the gate. Hammer now before it breaks. Ulm crag, the flow is torn. Zagdruk, the floor is worn. Crag talk, mark the wound. Forged by fire and mend it soon.
Hello, hello, hello. Turn the lights up just a little bit for you guys. Sorry I'm so late. Forgot I put some music in here. So I have been doing some work in my other business that I'm working on, Long Till Life. I just finished creating a new shirt. I think you guys are going to like it a lot. I need to check my volumes. Hang on one second. Hello. All right, I'm going to turn this up a little bit. All right, you should be able to hear me a little bit better. OBS. Where's my microphone? Your dynamics, sure, you're up to 100%. All right, there we go. All right, you should be able to hear me. I might need to move my microphone a little bit closer to my face, but that's all right. All right. So, I've been doing a lot of work on my landscape, and tonight my plan is to show you one where I've started. All right, so last week, beginning of the week, I showed you where I started with the tavern and how it looks. So it looks so much better than it did, and this isn't even like the updated version. Right now I'm working, I've decided we're taking out this bunkhouse. We're gonna create a third story, because when I started working on the inside, I realized in a medieval tavern, you're not gonna waste that third story. You're just not. So I fixed that in a different level. I do have a weird issue going on right here. So I also started my new landscape. So I'm going to quickly show you favorite levels. All right, I'm going to show you the main architecture level, SA. It's this guy right here. So this is the new stag. Okay, you're going to see why I did this when I show you the new landscape. But we're going to hit play real quick, because I'm going to show you guys that there is a slight issue going on. So look at all this. It's all clear and flat and glassy. Unfortunately, it is glassy. All right, so I haven't quite finished my floor. And that third story, that's where the sleeping quarters are going to be. Okay. This area is now going to be the stable. It's going to be attached. You know, I've been thinking about it. I studied archaeology, a little bit of medieval history, and you know what? People back then, they didn't care about the smell from the horses. And the other animals, what they cared about, that they were close and that they were warm, especially in the winter. So there's no reason they would have had a separate stable. It's close, it's right there. This is going to be the door. I haven't quite built this out yet because I'm having some issues with something that seems to be stuck. You'll notice there's nothing there, right? Doesn't say there's anything there. I cannot figure out what I did or how to make whatever this is that I'm standing on, and it's circular. See? Scroll down. It is circular. So I think when I did a boolean cut into one of the boards, something got stuck. So my spiral staircase isn't working there. So instead of sit here and really get annoyed, which I get annoyed for a few hours trying to fix it, which is one of the reasons why I haven't jumped back on. And it's both levels too. It's not just this level. It's up there. I did both boolean cuts, so I got to figure that out, right? So this is the tavern. You notice the walls look better. All of the pillars look good. The beams look good. Those beams look good. I wish I could take you up to the 3rd floor. I am going to put in more windows up there now that it's going to be the bunk area. There's going to be rooms up there, and I might extend the floor a couple, maybe another meter, maybe another 3 feet, other 3 or 4 boards out, just so I can get a little bit more space. But think about it. This is a tavern. This isn't a hotel. Yeah, it would have been nice to have some big rooms, and a couple of the rooms are going to be big. I'm thinking there's going to be 6 to 8. They're not going to be uniform. They're going to be different. And 2 of them are going to be nice, and the rest are going to be for travelers. They don't have to be big. This can be realistic. Okay? Still love my little balcony. I'm going to get some rails on that. All right. So that is... look at the way the roof is starting to look. It actually looks like a roof. I'm excited about that. Can't wait to get the... you can just see it right there. Can't wait to get the rest of that built in. And then I'm going to do a shingle roof. It's going to look really, really good. I did also take out the blacksmith area. Right, it was over here. Gonna rebuild that. There does need to be some kind of blacksmithing area, and the dwarf blacksmithing area is gonna be underneath. Didn't go down like I wanted. I don't have my pan and tilt set up. Move along to life. All right, so I did a lot of work in Gaia. All right, let's exit out of here. I'm going to take it to the landscape level. Favorite levels, landscape, SA. This is mostly land. After doing a ton of work in Gaia, hope I'm pronouncing it right, this is our new landscape. Okay. So this is going to be the dwarf mountain, the kingdom. This is where they're going to be living. This is going to be like a smallish kingdom. But for the prelude area, really what we're going to be worrying about is this area, the plateau. Still needs a little bit of work. The farm is going to be right over here. It's going to be a small farm. And the player and the mother are going to be traveling from this side, this way, forward the tavern. Oh, look at that. More items have disappeared. So let's go over here. Let's look at tavern. Yep, see. So I keep adding, now that I've copy and pasted some items into the level so I can get the layout of what the tavern size is going to be, I keep on having things that become unloaded. Now you can right click, force load, great. I can do that with everything. There's another way to do it that I've been told is better and will help stuff actually stay. Oh, jeez, look at all those. Let's see if I can do all of them at once. Yep. Perfect. Okay. Let's see if I can skip some items. Let's see if I can do this. Force load. Okay. The bunkhouse, because I haven't changed that name, even though it's going to be the stables. Bunkhouse. Bunkhouse foundations. Alright, so this will show you. There we go. Okay, so this is the outline. I have not changed the size of the dwarf tower. I haven't changed the size of the tavern or what used to be the bunkhouse. It's now going to be the outside stables. One thing I do need to change, and we're going to check that now, world settings. Need to double check. Checking my World Forge. World settings, streaming. Let's turn that off. Lock slow streaming. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move this over a little. I'm not gonna do that right now. Is what they bring, like the North Star in the sky. Oh, enable streaming. There we go. Now you're about to disable streaming. All actors in the world will be always loaded. Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna hit play again. Hey, ball. Play. Now, there we go. Now I can see what everything looks like. Your smile's my guide, my way back home. Oh, look at that. I got to adjust some things there. Now I can see what the mountains look like. And this world is 2 kilometers by 2 kilometers. I shouldn't need to enable streaming, at least not yet. Alright, so looking down, you'll notice my grass is still glassy, not grassy. But if we go back to the old level, you'll notice that everything is grassy. I didn't have my height maps reading correctly, or my incline maps were not reading correctly. All right, now you can see my hands a little bit, not just on the little hand monitor, but when I'm gesturing. So what I was saying is my incline maps in my other level were not registering correctly. I had one of the settings up a little bit too high, and as soon as I adjusted that, you can see now there are definitely different textures being applied at different incline. So that's working, just everything's glassy. I'll work on that. I'm not going to work on that tonight. My plan for tonight is to get some roads in, right? I already got one river. This is going to be one of the main rivers. This is actually the river that is going to go into the bluff. And it's going to come out the other end, over here, like a little waterfall. Maybe a little bit over here too. And this is going to be part of the power source for the crystal on the inside. The dwarfs are going to be using some hydroelectric power, hydro resonance power, not electric. And so that's a river. And then I'm going to have another one coming down here. I think I almost want it to be coming over here. Turn this into a dam. Do a some sort of construction here. The dwarfs built. And have the water pooling up here, dropping down here. I can also use this area as a player area instead of just having water in it. I do think it would look really cool. So that's a thought. That is a thought. Because I want to have an area that the player can go learn more about equestrian stuff, riding their horse. So that is going to be one of my goals. But tonight, my goal is to get my main road in. Now I based this on kind of some Highland locks. But I have to decide where. So the story's going to start, the prelude is going to start in this area, right? You're going to be walking up to the farm. So I have to make a decision where I want this farm. Don't want it down too low. I think the farm's going to go up here. So I'm going to go here. Yeah, farm's going to go right here. Okay, so let's go to landscape. I am going to do a little flattening. A little more flattening than that. Okay. I'll flatten just the top. This bluff. So fall off is fine. I want to change my tool strength a little. Change the size a bit. I like that point. Okay. So that's where the farmhouse is going to be. I think I might have a little holding pond right here. Just a little one, because this is where the dwarf kingdom is going to be. So let's put some placeholder things back to selection. I'm going to just place a block, not a block. Sorry. Let's go to basic shapes. Shapes. There's shapes. It's just I'm gonna stick a cube here. I'm going to change the size of this cube. Details. We're going to go 10 by 10 by 10. And I'm going to rename this so I know what it is that I'm looking at. Farmhouse block. One other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here. Under buildings, we're going to create a new subfolder. Blackouts. Move that up to blackout. Okay. I've got my water. It's in its own folder. Let's keep it in there. Landscape is landscape. Player start, I'll keep down there for now, right? I'm trying to keep this organized. So let's only keep things open that we need. All right, so that's where the farmhouse is going to be. The entrance to the Dwarf Kingdom is going to be right over here. I'm going to do 20. 10, 20. Name this. I could just hit F2. Okay, so that's where I plan on putting the main dwarf entrance. Again, just trying to put some placeholders so I know what's going where in this new world. I should probably put this little river here, but I'll leave it like that. What I'm not really good at yet is not deforming my land using river spline. But let's try. Let's give it a try real quick. Should have a water body river. Put that right there. Okay. Just move this real quick. Didn't know that would automatically change its shape. So down here, we're going to put in terrain effect. How about that? Effects. Oh, yeah. I'm on a single spline. Now I'm back on the river. I don't want to affect the landscape. Okay, so now I'm just looking at the water by itself. Let's put this right on that little valley. Let's see if I can get it. Let's change width.
The ridge waits black against the dawn. The night grows thin and
this is going to be a small stream, literally 12.
Two hearts slept in the old world's breast, one high and one below.
Okay.
One watched over the river road,
depth.
one dreamed where deep streams flow.
12 might only be 12 centimeters. May need 120. Might need 120.
Some men pray to crown and king, some
So
swear
now if
by
I can
the
get
blade
this
and bow. But rangers watch
right
the tree line
on.
still where nameless whispers go. If you hear a dead friend call soft behind your
get
back,
this right in
bite your
that
tongue and face the
little
dawn
valley.
and never answer back. Elther, the old lights say, hold the road till break of day. Lorthael, the lost draw near, follow the light. when the dark draws near.
Okay, so right now this is kind of a placeholder. I really want that valley to stay looking like it is. Alright, so let's go back to effect landscape. Oh, hang on. I forgot. Now I'm back.
3 legs pass through moonlit grass, one shadow left behind. The stag stood tall where hope grew thin and turned the lost from blind.
Now I need to change
and
how
string
it
your
affects the
bow,
landscape.
let fear have one last breath. The road remembers those who stand and those who walk through death.
And I don't remember exactly what this song is.
Till break of day, Lord, there the lost draw near. Follow the light when the dark
Fixed
draws
water
near.
depth. 100 terrain. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Channel depth 100. Curve ramp width 0. There we go. Look at that. Change that to 0. I want it to change the landscape as little as possible. Okay, but it's still changing the landscape a little bit more than I want. Let's move it down. Alright, so I'm just control Zing. Because okay. This is just a placeholder for right now. It's letting me know I intend on getting a good looking waterway there. What I don't want to do is screw up that beautiful erosion deformations there. Right? If I take a look at this one, let's move water body to water. Right? So this is my first river. That's this one here. Okay, I'm just going to turn this off for a second. See how this one is not following that line anymore? I want it to. Actually, this one doesn't look too bad. I'll raise this up.
Strike the bar and turn the same.
Turn this down.
Wake the iron from its dream.
Right? So now this is not affecting the landscape near as much. Actually, it's not affecting the landscape technically at all.
Gate is sealed and the pressure holds. Deep runes cut where the river rolls. Smoke
But if you
in
get
the beard and
close,
fire
it's
in
not
the bone.
inside the
No weak
landscape.
hand may wake the stone. Drum, drum,
So
hold
I
the
still
stone.
have
Barum burns
some
and
learning
sparks are
to do.
thrown. Devar, shut the gate. Hammer now before it breaks.
when it comes to water splines.
The hidden wheel, bronze remembers black and steel. If the old marks crack or fade,
all right, so I'm gonna keep effects landscape off. That is where I want that river. That's where I want that little stream. I want another little stream over here. Let's put in another one, just so that I know where my items are gonna be. All right, so let's turn that off straight away. Go to width.
Crag, the flow is torn. Zag, druck, the floor is worn. Crag, talk, mark the wound.
Have to be on
Forge by
individual
fire and
splines for
mend
that.
it soon. We were young
With this
when
one, I'm gonna
mountain
do
cried. Too few
50.
lived and too many died, but the brace still holds and the old marks show
And this one
where the lost halls
Oops.
breathe below.
wasn't on S there.
From drum, hold the stone. Barum burns and the sparks are thrown. Dervar, shut
And I'm
the
gonna
gate.
start there.
Grath cast till the morning breaks. Hold the
Alt.
stone. Hold the stone.
Yep. Okay, so Alt creates another spline point. Change this. Change that to 150. Change this one to 150. Bring that up a little. I'm just trying to give this a little bit more of a bend. Follow the curve. That's why. It's like 100 feet above the actual curve. So the reason I'm putting these ones in here is so that I know where my waterways are going to go. There's 150 on that one. Move that one way down. Okay, so I have one waterway here, one waterway set up there. This is where they're going to be coming in. And this is where we're going to start a small road. That's the plan. So we're going to go back to landscape. Okay. I'm not very good at this yet. Still working, still learning on splines. Okay. So now I've got splines. I want to go to roads.
We were young when the mountain cried.
Not going to worry too much about this side. Okay, so this spline, I want to start here, but I forgot how to start a spline.
Thrum, drum, hold the stone. Barum burns and the sparks are thrown. Dervar, shut the gate. Grath cast till the morning breaks.
Okay, so my goal is to make a road that goes from there all the way over here. Start right over here. Control and left click. This creates your first spline control point. Okay. Control. Now, which side do I want them passing? The side over here.
There's a road past the river where the old stones lean, where the fog walks soft and the hills turn green, where the wagon wheels rattle and the tired men brag of the ale at the sign of the three-legged stag.
Why did that stop that first line?
Oh, the stew is thin and the beds all creak, and the roof lets rain on the fortunate meek, but the wolves won't follow and the dead won't drag if you sleep by the sign of the three-legged stag. Raise one high, raise one low, for the road where the lost folk go, hoof on stone and fire in the flag. Raise one
Should have been able.
for the three-legged
Oh, did I right click? I might have right clicked.
The smith swears the cellar has a door made of stone.
That's really weird.
Says the tower hums when you drink alone. The bard says nonsense, then he packs his bag and returns every year to the
Okay.
three-legged stag.
Very
Raise
left.
one high, raise one low, for the road where the lost folk go, hoof on stone and fire in the flag. Raise one more for the three-legged stag.
Continuing existing plan, select the last control point. It should turn orange. Weird.
If the night calls your name, don't answer back. If the trees go still, keep to the track. If the moon turns blue and your lantern sag, run like hell for the three-legged stag. Some say it's luck, and some say it's lies. Some say a ghost with antlered eyes. But I've seen hard men weep and cowards brag when dawn found them safe by the three-legged stag. Raise one high,
That's
raise
orange.
one low, for the road where the lost folk go, hoof on stone and fire in the flag. Raise one more
There we
for
go.
the
Okay.
three-legged
So if
stag.
I accidentally somehow unselect it,
Raise one more for the three-legged stag.
it'll go away. Okay, so I want to cross this first stream up top. I'm gonna stop there, and there's a reason I'm going to stop there. Select all points on that spline, and we are going to do width. Don't need it to be 1,000. This one is only going to be a cart path. This isn't a main road. That's as wide as we need it. We'll start there. This is a cart path. This is 300. Okay. Let's start a new spline. And this one's going to follow the stream. Select all of our points. Go to width. Yeah. only needs to be that thick. I think that will allow me. Ooh, undo that. Woohoo! There we go. Okay, so now we are getting to the point that we're going to be running across the lock. Still going to try to follow kind of a path. That is where I intend to have a bridge. So let's start another spline on this side. First of all, we're gonna select all the splines, go back to width. This width only needs to be 300. Off, back. Okay. All right, so that is getting us up to where the tavern is. The tavern, though, should have a slightly larger road. Cancel that. Sorry, delete that point. Then delete that point. Then delete that point. We're gonna have another road that meets up here. Okay. We're going to update those splines. Okay, that should have made it all nice and even. We're going to do that here. Update those splines. Okay. All right. So that's the first set of splines. This, on the other hand, is going to be the main road. This is going to be the main road coming in from the rest of the game. This is the main road. So we're going to start with the 550 being the width here. That's going to be one river crossing. There's another one right here. Oops. Okay. And I forgot. Let's click on that one. All of them. So we're going to build some bridges.
Every time the night bells ring, I hope your light is what
Okay, so
they
this
bring.
road, I think
Like the north
there's going to be some village
sun,
stuff
the
here on this side, and a lot of it's going to be in here. It's a
You're
little
my
bit more flat.
reason why. You're the light that leads me through. Every road brings me back to you. In your glow I'll never roam. Your smile's my guide, my way back home.
And it's going to follow this ridge.
When the road grows long and cold, your love's the warmth my heart can hold. Like a hearth fire burning,
I wonder if I accidentally changed the setting.
you bring me home, you make it right. You're the light that leads me through. Every road brings me back to you. In your glow I'll never roam. Your smile's my guide, my
So this ridge,
back home.
this is going to be like the King's Road. This is going to be the main thoroughfare.
Past the pines and river storm, through the dark
This
I'm
is the
not
section
alone.
still trying to figure out.
The tavern candles glow. That's the place my heart still
Could be one
knows.
river there.
You're the light that leads me
Not going to be a river on the other side. Let's move this
Every
back.
road brings me back.
Okay, then we're gonna start another spline on this
In your
side.
glow I'll never roam. Your smile's my guide, my way back home.
I'm gonna delete that one. Now that this one's here, this is gonna be the main road that goes up. So get all of those, and this one's gonna be 550. Right? So if I decide to have water coming down here, I need a bridge. Turn all of these ones into 550. Right? And that's hugging coastline. exactly what I want. This one's already changed to 550. Might be a little water coming down over here too. Yeah, there should be. Splines. Maybe this one I'll do some sort of pass through. Control point has 2 segments attached. Do you join them? No. Aha! Okay. So, no, there you go. Okay. I know. Should be some water coming down there. Looks like there's just going to be water there, water there. And look at that road. Now I'm starting to get into a situation where I can see the level coming together. Okay. I'm going to continue this spline. I think I'm actually going to decrease this to 400. And with this one, that stays at 400. Okay, perfect. All those, update that spline mesh. Spline points, update those spline meshes. Alright, now what I don't plan on doing is running my entire level. That's not what I want to do. I do want this to be flat, and it doesn't look like it's flat. Raise terrain, lower terrain, yeah, that's fine. Got shadow, advanced. What I'm looking for is fall off, but I don't see it. I can find it later. Oh, you know what? Yeah, because I'm not on a single spline point. Side fall off. That. Alright, so side fall off should be like doing a 600. Let's do 350. It's just gonna tighten this road up. Select all those spline points. Side fall off. 350. I should look at that. That just tightened that road up a lot. Perfect. Oh, that's part of that one. That's fine. Now this one is even tighter. Right, that one's only 300. So this fall off gonna be 200. That's all the spline points. That's what this button does. Select all points in that spline. Right? I want my road to look like a road. Later on, I'm going to add a mesh over it. But for right now, I just want to have them laid out. I want to know where they are.
The ridge waits black against the dawn. The night grows thin and tired.
See that green line just came way in? Exactly what I want. Now, what I need to decide is, I think this road's going to wander off into that mountain, not on the other side of the lake. This is part of the story creation in my mind. I have to decide where prologue protagonist enters from. Do they come from the mountains or the other side of the lock? I like the idea that they had to struggle through the mountains. So while we're here,
to crown and king, some swear by blade and bow.
off.
But rangers watch the tree line still where nameless whispers go. If you hear a dead friend call soft behind your back, bite your tongue and face the dawn and never answer back. Elther, the old lights say, hold the road till break of day. Lorthale, the lost draw near, follow the light when the dark draws near.
This is going to be an even tighter path.
Three legs pass through moonlit grass, one shadow left behind. The stag stood tall where hope grew thin and turned the lost from blind. So mend your strap and string your bow. Let fear have one last
This one's only going to be 75 meters wide, or 75 centimeters wide, and only 100 on that. So that is a tiny path. Very, very tiny. They came from up here. This area, I'm probably going to have to build some type of climbing elevation changes. But that's, if you've gone hiking with some big verticals, yeah, sometimes you got to get a little dirty and you got to climb up and down. That's what this is. This is them climbing. Oh shit. Don't do that. 1 point. Okay. So, that path leads us up to a bit of a plateau. Perfect. So, start of the game. You might start up here. Maybe we'll start over here. You can see that big thing in the distance. Climb down here. Whoa, you got a scree slide. All right, now you're walking again. Walking. What's that other building? Oh, you got to cross a river. Little stream. Oh, there's an old farmhouse. Let's explore the old farmhouse. Now, you won't be able to see this. This is going to be, well, in New England, we'd call it a new growth forest. A lot of kids in New England think that the forest has been here for a long time. Sorry, kids. Those are little trees. Young trees. Now, this is probably going to be about the same thing. The dwarfs left 400 or 500 years ago. Maybe longer. So that's how old this forest is going to be. This is going to have been the dwarfs' main growing area for farms, and that this farmhouse is benefiting that. Now this is only 10 meters by 10 meters, so this is like 40. This triangle here, which I was thinking, yeah, I think this would be a pond. And then over here will be their actual farm. And maybe over here. This whole area, this is all going to be super rich farmland. The dwarfs use that to farm. What I really should do, all right, so this road is good. The river. All right, so let's hit save. File. Save all. I'm gonna go into play mode. Okay, so you can't see the road that I built here because the land was already pretty much flat. You can see where it runs along that cliff. Right now I'm just trying to run, get a little bit of a feel. And the sparks are thrown. Shut the gates. Hammer now before it breaks. Right, so this is the start of the little road. There's gonna be a bridge. Goes over that water. The flow is torn. Zag druck. The floor is worn. Crag talk. This is that cart path. I'm also trying to judge, you know, how long does it take somebody to run this? Is it too far away? Close? Too few lived and too many died, but the brave get back up. Oh, yeah, you can. Alright, so this is the road. Thrum, drum, hold the stone. Can't even see the building yet. Now I do want a decent amount of space between the farm and the tower. Why? Build some story. Build a little bit of background. Okay, so I lost the road a little bit. have to build some water. I did lose the road. I know it's up. Okay. It went up and over. This way. Where's the road going now? So I can see the road coming up here. So I need to build a bridge there. Can't quite tell where it reforms, but that's okay. I go back into landscape mode, I'll be able to see it. Alright, so there's my 10 by 10 by 10 building. Here's the road again. Alright, so that's a good amount of time. That gives me 5 minutes of storytelling time. If I start the game here. Perfect. Okay, this is where the flat for the farmhouse is going to be. So it's going to be a farmhouse, and I'm going to have a barn. Now, I just want to do a quick check and see from the player's perspective how much land is over here.
Too few lived and too many died.
Oh yeah,
The
this is
still holds in the old mark show.
plenty of land.
Where the lost hold the stone barren burns and the sparks are thrown.
Yeah, for a dwarven community that doesn't count on farming, they have this as their farming area. More than sufficient. All right, let's go check that hill. I want to see how much I can climb.
Hold the stone, hold the stone, hold the stone.
And then we're going to be done for the stream for the night. My next goal is to make my land not look shiny. Get my materials working correctly. Because that should be kind of like a silty, eroded granite. So I built a skinny path going up this road. Going up this. I think it was the one on the right. Might have been the one on the left. Yeah, it was the one on the left.
Tired men brag of the ale at the sign of the three-legged stag.
Yeah, I can see it right here.
Oh, the stew is thin and the bed's
Thought I
all
could.
creak and the roof lets
I can see it there,
rain
though.
on the fortunate meek, but the wolves
Yep, there it
won't
is.
follow and the dead won't drag.
This is going to be
By the sign
a
of the
skinny mud
three-legged
path
stag.
going up this way.
Raise one
I just want to see how
high,
far
raise
up
one
I can go without
for the
adjusting
road where the lost folk
what I've
go.
just created.
Hoof on stone and fire in the flag.
I think I'm going to get stuck.
For the three-legged stag.
Yeah. Oh. Yep, so that's
The smith swears the cellar
That's the
has
path.
a door made of stone. The cook says the tower hums when you drink alone. The bard says nonsense, then he
Yeah,
packs his
that's the
bag
path.
and returns
You
every
guys
year
scree
to the
slid
three-legged
down.
stag.
Not
Raise
dying.
one high, raise one low.
I like that idea.
For the
Opening
road
scene.
where the lost
Ooh,
folk go. Hoof on stone and fire in the flag.
I need to write that
Raise
down.
one more for the
Opening
three-legged
scene.
stag.
Mom slips down off the top of that mountain. Bree slides all the way down to here. Daughter has a choice. You can either jump down or not. See the farmhouse. They got to get to the farmhouse. Got it. Write that down. Alright. That's enough for the stream for tonight. I hope anybody who viewed learned a little bit about splines, and you've seen the major differences in the landscape that I built badly in Unreal, and this is what Gaia helped me create in just a couple of days, playing around. All right, this is Hailborn signing off. Step different. Oh, I don't have my OBS screen up. All right, Hailborn signing off. Step different.
Every time my phone does ring, I'm hoping it's your smile it'll bring. Like the North Star up in the sky, you guide me home, you're my reason why. You're the light that leads me through. Every night I'm coming back to you. In your glow, I'll never roam. Your smile's my guide, you're my way back home. When the night feels long and cold, your love's the warmth I'll always hold. Like that star shining so bright, you bring me home, you make it right. You're the light that leads me through. Every night I'm coming back to you. In your glow, I'll never roam. Your smile's my guide, you're my way back home. Every time my phone does ring, I'm hoping it's your smile it'll bring. Like the North Star up in the sky, you guide me home, you're my reason why. You're the light that leads me through. Every night I'm coming back to you. In your glow, I'll never roam. Your smile's my guide, you're my way back home. When the night feels long and cold, your love's the warmth I'll always hold. Like that star shining so bright, you bring me home, you make it right. You're